COSATU gives government an ultimatum and Mandela's great-grandchild's driver acquitted. I'm Lebo Changela with this news update. COSATU General Secretary Zwelinzima Vavi says they will resort to a national strike if government pushes ahead with proposed retirement fund reforms. Speaking at the Constituency Retirement Funds Conference in Magaliesburg in Gauteng, he said Labour was not consulted. Some of the proposals presented to Cabinet by the Treasury include mandatory preservation of retirement funds. Vavi says this is unfair.
Any retirement funds reform must happen in the context of the triple crisis we face. It can't be just retirement discussion on its own sake. We're saying that unless those proposals are changed, we may have to embark on a strike. In fact, our first demand is that the whole bill must be brought back to NEDLEG for a full discussion by business, labour and government, and not the Treasury just runs into Cabinet and then straight to Parliament, sidelining important institutions such as NEDLEG.
The driver of the car in which Nelson Mandela's great-grandchild died in a crash has been acquitted of all charges against him in the Johannesburg Magistrate Court. The court found Sizwe Makazana not guilty on charges of culpable homicide, driving under the influence and reckless driving. The court noted that the state had failed to identify that mechanical failure was the likely cause of the accident. Zenani died on her way from the opening ceremony of the 2010 FIFA World Cup. Makazana says that there is nothing to celebrate.
29 months ago, Lil Zeni was taken from us. Her family lost the light of their lives, and I lost someone whom I loved as a niece. The tragedy is that we'll all live the rest of our lives without her. I'm thankful for the support we've received throughout this time. I'm thankful that the case has come to an end. Most of all, I'm thankful that everyone who loved Lil Zeni now know the true circumstances surrounding her death.
Human rights lawyer George Bezos has described the alleged tampering by police of Marikana crime scenes as an attempt to defeat the ends of justice. He has called on the Marikana Commission of Inquiry to call to the witness stand those responsible for the alleged tampering after the August 16 shootings. During cross-examination, crime scene expert Apollo Mahlaki admitted that the scene could have been tampered with. Bezos has described the alleged changing of evidence as a serious offense. And Public Protector Tulima Donsela says her office will pay special attention to false billing in state contracts. She's addressed business leaders at Stellenbosch in the Bowland. False billing is a practice where the state is billed for services or goods that have not been delivered or the wrong quantities are delivered. Madonsela says the state could be losing billions of rand through the practice.
My team and I suspect that government is losing billions through false billing. We intend to conduct a systemic investigation sometime next year on false billing. Travelling and hospitality services have been specifically fingered in this regard. We've already received complaints. Corruption is blamed as the allegation is that false billing is enabled through collusion between public officials and state contractors.